Hey guys, I'm Tyson.
And I'm Callie.
And we're with Adventure Rig. So we just got back from our summer work season in the Midwest. We're here in Colorado now where we live in the wintertime. And you can see behind us, we have the motorcycles out. We're getting ready to head out, but they sat all summer and needed a little bit of maintenance beforehand. So we did oil changes on both of them, as well as new tires on the 990 front and rear. Well, you got a new tire on the front of yours.
Yep.
And Callie's 640 is having a little bit of issue right now with wanting to run. So we probably need to figure that out. And we're going to try to get these Trail Tech units. We've got Voyager Pros. We're going to try to get those mounted possibly before we leave. We're looking to head out in the morning.
Yeah, cross your fingers. We have the Trail Techs right now, the Voyager Pro mounted on the dirt bikes, and we have the kits to transition them over to the Adventures. So we're hoping to do that before this trip, but we have a lot to do in the next like 12 hours before we leave. So we'll see what happens. And we also have to get the 640 running well, and then some packing, and we're heading towards Lake Powell to meet some friends for a little bit of a summer vacation.
So hopefully you guys will join us.
Yep. Well, it's 7:15 p.m. and we ran into a little bit of a battery issue with the 990, so Tyson's working on getting that solved. We are camping in the camper at some friend's place outside of town because our house is still being rented, so we're kind of shuffling back and forth. We have some camping supplies here, some stuff in the camper. Everything is just kind of everywhere at this point in time. We're trying to get everything out to the camper so then we can pack. We're hoping to leave tomorrow morning at some point, but we'll see. We're running a little bit behind schedule, so wish us luck. 2:45, almost 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
Our goal was 10. That's how it happens with us. Things are packed. We need to put some air in Callie's tires, and then we are heading out.
I feel like every single motorcycle trip we've been on from Buena Vista, we've left at like 3 p.m.
And we usually stop riding at like 10 p.m. in the dark. But not tonight. I think we're just gonna go till it's dark, and then we'll camp wherever that is.
We'll see.
We had one pit stop in town, and we are now about 40 miles south of Buena Vista on Marshall Pass.
This view is insane.
We are literally just off the highway behind us, and this is gonna cross over and take us over to Sargent's. We're then gonna hit pavement for just a little while to Doyleville, and then back onto gravel roads and dirt roads all the way down to Lake City. But I think we're gonna camp out here somewhere tonight. Much to our surprise, we have found a camp spot before dark. It's close to dark, but it's not technically dark yet. We're gonna go ahead and pitch our tent, cook some ramen or something.
Maybe some soup.
Maybe some soup. It's pretty chilly. The wind's a little breezy right now, and it's probably about 45 degrees maybe. So
yeah, we just kind of gained elevation real quickly, but we were really cold, so we stopped instead of going back down the pass to find a camp spot. You gotta take advantage of those camp spots when you see them, because otherwise you will be looking well into the night.
Well into the dark. That's been many a times for us. So we should get a killer sunset, which is almost gone, I guess, right now. But sunrise should be even better, hopefully. And yeah, we'll go from there. So we're right off of, I think it's called Los Pinos Road. We're off of a road from that one, I think, at the top of a pass right now. So we'll go from there. Well, the motorcycle has become the workstation, and we decided on chicken noodle soup for dinner.
Then trail mix.
And a little bit of trail mix. Finish that up, and we've got the tent set up. We're off to bed. It's almost 7 a.m. and the sun is just coming up. The GPS says it's only 29 degrees out, but it doesn't feel that bad. Just standing here, I actually thought it was pretty decent. However, I think once we get on the bikes and start rolling, it's probably definitely going to feel about 29 degrees. We're going to pack up camp and get back to it. We're all packed up and we are headed to Lake City next. It's about 40 miles that direction. And something that Callie and I have wanted all summer is breakfast. We were on a bit of a diet, or are on a bit of a diet. I don't know what you call it, but we refrained from going out to breakfast at all this summer. So what better time to do it than on a motorcycle trip?
If we can find a place.
If we can find a place.
Stop in front of you.
We made it into Lake City, and I think that we maybe have a chance to get hot breakfast somewhere within walking distance, if they're still serving.
Let's hope so. What'd you get?
I got the meat lovers, bacon, sausage, and eggs on some toast.
We just fueled ourselves with some breakfast. Next, we're gonna fuel the bikes, and then we're gonna head out of Lake City over Engineer Pass to Hurricane Pass and Corkscrew and Ophir and Telluride. So hopefully we can make it into Utah today. If you guys have never been to Lake City, this is probably one of our favorite towns in all of Colorado.
Except there's nowhere to get pancakes. So don't come here craving pancakes.
Open a breakfast place here and serve pancakes. I think you'd crush it.
We made it to the top of Engineer Pass. Check it out.
We're here outside of Telluride. We just came over Ophir Pass, and it kind of dropped us into this direction. We're going to take some pavement west. That way. There's a roundabout involved, so let's hope we end up going that way. And then dirt road that's gonna go south towards Dolores, and hopefully we can find something that kind of cuts off a little sooner towards Dove Creek.
What time is it?
I don't know, it's maybe 3:30. We just want to be done by 7. If we can find some Mexican in Dove Creek, well, I just told you guys our diet, but we haven't had breakfast and we haven't had any Mexican all summer. If you know, we live up in the Midwest in the summer, almost to Canada, and there's not any good Mexican food up there. So if we can find it here, oh, we're eating it.
We just stopped for a quick photo because look at this amazing view, and I'm getting kind of tired. We still have a very long ways to go. We are somewhere in the mountains, obviously, between Telluride and the border of Colorado and Utah. I don't know where.
This is kind of how it goes with us. The sun is setting. We are a ways away from any pavement, and we're trying to get to Monticello tonight, which I don't even think we're close. But right now we're scrolling on our GPSs looking for roads that do not dead end and that will take us in that general direction. Then we're hoping to catch some pavement and get there quickly, but we don't even know how far it is, to be honest with you. And there are about 100 roads out here, and you find one, you're like, oh, this is it, and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll to find out that
it's a dead end.
It's a dead end. But I think that we have an idea of how to get to the pavement from here, and then hopefully we can get to Monticello. And honestly, we don't even know why we're trying to get there, other than we want to catch dirt roads from there to get us to Lake Powell. But we don't know how far Monticello is to Lake Powell. We forgot that. I forgot that in our trip planning.
We forgot to check that important part.
Yeah, that's kind of an important part because we were supposed to be there by noon and we don't even know how far it is, let alone the fact that we want to take dirt. So we just need to get to cell phone service so we can find that out.
Well, I can't believe it. We made it to pavement, as you can see right here, and it's not even totally dark yet. Amazing sunset, and now we're gonna head to Monticello, which we think is anywhere from 20 to 80 miles from here on pavement, and then we're gonna try and camp there.
It's not Mexican, but I think it's gonna do.
Better than Top Ramen.
Better than Top Ramen for sure. We made it to Monticello. It's about 8:30. We're gonna grab some pizza and then find a place to camp.